Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of May the 16th through the 31st, 2019. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do give you some clarity. If you want to reach me for a personal or private reading, you can email Temajtarot@gmail.com. That's in the description box below. If I take a minute to get back to you, I apologize. It just means that I've been busy. If you want to reach me by phone, you have to wait till I post a video notification stating that I'm taking calls, or you can choose to wait in the queue for several hours. I think you can do it waiting there for like 24 hours at least. You can do that. As the only thing though, when you wait in the queue, it's no guarantee that I'm going to get back like within your requested time frame. It just depends on if I'm doing videos that day or not. I mean calls that day. But yeah, you can try. So we have the central issue, heart of the matter, as the Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, King of Shields or Pentacles, Four of Wands, and Death. So I'm actually seeing like a couple of things. I see this going as either good or bad. For some of you, I see that your life is getting ready to change. So you could be letting go of your bachelor life, or you could have been in a position where you were juggling two people, or you were being juggled with someone else. So you were dealing with someone who was juggling you and another person. And it looks like someone has finally decided to let one person go and keep the other. So it's like someone says, okay, I value this person. I feel like maybe there's something more solid with this connection. So someone is deciding to commit, maybe abandon or give up their bachelor or bachelorette ways, and they're talking about commitment and marriage here. I see someone, a possible marriage proposal for some of you. Please keep in mind, if you're not talking to anybody, or if you are just in a brand new relationship and it's not moving like that, that message is not for you. This is for someone who has been with somebody, even if for a short while. Don't get me wrong, I've seen people that got married like after 6 weeks and they're still married to this day. I always wanted that. But seriously, I do know a couple that literally got married after 6 weeks and are still happily married today. At least what they portray. I know them personally when they're out in public. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but they are pretty solid, happy couple. So even, let's just say this is a new relationship, but it's you guys have just really felt comfortable with one another. And have been maybe talking or joking about marriage and stuff like that, and joking like, oh, people would think we were crazy if we were to run off and elope, you know. But it's like you guys end up doing that, like for real. So if you've already been in talks with that, then yes. Now, if you are single, then that's not happening, you know. But what I do see is the possibility of someone maybe confessing how they feel or saying that they're attracted to you. They're like, yeah, I would like to take you out, especially if they connect with you, if this is through social media or a dating platform. Someone may be asking you out on a date. And ladies, this guy, he brings out your nurturing side, because I feel like you want to nurture him. But I also feel like at the same time, he's taking care of you and giving you things that you feel are valuable in a relationship. I almost feel like this is a business approach to a relationship. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, is attraction there. There's physical attraction. It could turn into romance. I'm not really getting like a whole lot of emotion but it might be like, hey, you know, I'm not being funny, but I almost feel like someone's profession is dealing with men and taking care of them. And it's almost like too, like your client, customer, or whoever could fall for you or you for them. So especially too, if this person was established or has some sort of status, this person can offer you security regardless of the type of connection that it is. I'm not here to judge what type of connection you're having with somebody. I'm just a messenger. And I'm telling you what I feel or what I see. So I'm seeing too, this could be something like a client. It's something about his very business. It could be a service, like a woman is just like, look, if I'm going to be your woman, like I need to have this, I need to have that, you know, I need to have some things too to make myself happy. So you guys are attracted to each other, but it's like an exchange, especially too, I'm seeing like the physical sexual energy or chemistry. It also could be something that was just like you were dealing with maybe a boss or a coworker. Maybe it was a one-night stand, or it will be a one-night stand, and then after that it's over or it's completely changed. Now I also see this on a downside as someone ending their relationship. Especially too if it's work related, like maybe you want to be an entrepreneur and work for yourself. So you let go of your 9-to-5 or your high ranking position. See you guys, because it is endings here, these endings can be positive or negative. It's like it could be the end because your life is getting ready to shift or change a great deal, especially if you just got hired to some high-ranking position, and now you're making all this money. Now you have enough to move into a different neighborhood. You have a different status. So your life is changing. Your whole past is no more, you know. I also see this as someone turning down an offer or a business proposal or a sexual offer. So I feel like somebody's taking it though. I feel like what happens is that after the exchange is over, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio. Now, I also see this as timing, a message in timing. So if you were wondering if you were going to get a call back from someone, whether it's a job or a person, I feel that you are getting ready to receive that call no later than the end of the month. So by June, you could be starting a new job or entering a new relationship here. I also see someone who is maybe closing a deal on real estate. So whether it's business real estate or personal real estate, you could have sold a house or you could have just purchased a house. So I'm seeing changes made to the home. Also could have got a renovation. It's like getting some sort of, you know, because your home would never be the same anymore. So it'd be forever changed, whether you updated your kitchen or your bathroom or a bedroom, you know, something you did to your home that could be permanent. I also see something in regards to a makeover or even like surgery. Someone could be going under the knife for some sort of cosmetic surgery or for some sort of treatment, and now you're coming out, you know, changed. Especially health-wise, I would say this is good because it seems like cancer-free. So I know I want to focus on love, but remember, guys, if I feel other messages are coming out, I want to talk about those. So I feel like someone could be cancer free, or you were waiting for some sort of results from the physician, and when you go in, they're just like, no, those tumors are benign, or you don't have cancer, or it's just nodules, or whatever the case. They're just kind of giving you a clean bill of health, and you are kind of swearing off to certain eating patterns or habits now. You're like, okay, I'm giving up this and I'm giving up that, and I'm taking adapting a healthier lifestyle. Okay, now also kind of going back to love, I see someone manifesting something. I see someone who is a practitioner of the arts. What do you call it? Not necessarily dark arts, occult. Someone who practices in the occult, whatever. Even if it's the law of attraction, whether you know it or not, that's considered occult knowledge. You're putting your occult knowledge to use and manifesting a relationship. I'm seeing something materialize here. I'm also seeing someone doing money rituals or money spells and creating money and success here. But I see someone just overall, they're using some sort of spell work to get what they want. Even if someone is doing that to you, like all of a sudden you feel magnetically drawn to this person, I don't necessarily feel that someone is binding you to make them like them. It's just like you've got their attention, and really because I feel like you were soulmates in the first place. If you weren't supposed to be together, if you weren't supposed to be soulmates, that shit wouldn't have worked. That's the way I view it. If it was a situation where someone had commitment issues, I'm seeing someone who was ready to face that. Now I am seeing an event getting canceled. I don't know if you were invited to something. There may be some sort of event that gets canceled. Could also be dealing with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. See, we have somebody doing some sort of spell work on the other person, and they're causing someone to become attracted to them. They're summoning this person towards them. So someone's doing some sort of attraction spell to draw in their soulmate. I also see I see a power couple. I see someone who's very supportive of their partner's business plans or ideas. It's showing a woman on here, but the roles could be reversed. But I see someone who is very supportive of her mate, because he's very traditional. And he's just like, I'm the provider. You know, you don't have to work. You can stay at home and be lazy or relax, or you can work from home. You can do whatever you want. You can work if you want, but you don't have to. I want to take care of you. And she likes that. She's like, well, let me nurture you. Okay, so when you come home, I'll draw your bath. I'm going to have dinner ready. I'm going to make sure it's neat. So that you might be dealing with someone who's a traditionalist, especially like who goes by the traditional genders of male and female roles. But you guys are working through it. And it does have the potential to turn into something much deeper. I also see someone who wants to put a baby in you. I also see something about a prenup. Someone may want you to sign a prenup. Just sign it. Don't argue about it. I also see religious factors. Someone is compromising when it comes to religion. So even if you are someone, you're like, I don't really believe in religion, and this person is Jewish, and you're getting married to them, they're like, well, I want a Jewish wedding, or I want to raise the kids as Jewish. There may be a need to compromise with, you know, how that's going to happen. Speaking of children, I'm getting something like step parents becoming a stepmother or a stepfather. So if this is even like if it's a new love interest, you may be adopting, it's like adopting their children or them adopting your children. You may even just be talking about adoption, period. So now on the downside here, I am seeing something coming off as an affair. Someone having a mistress. But this kind of ties into what I was saying earlier. Someone is a kept woman. So she's just like, I know what she's like, I know what my role is. I don't care what people say or think. I'm confident in the role that I came to play in this person's life. So it's like he might have a family, a whole family, and then he like puts her in a home or an apartment somewhere nearby. I know some of you don't want to hear that. Again, I'm just a messenger. I'm not here to judge. I'm just reading what I'm picking up. I also see, and I mentioned before something in regards to, maybe not in a Taurus video, but something about a surrogate. So I don't know if someone is being a surrogate for another couple, or if someone is like, maybe it's a gay couple and they're married and, you know, they're like, we need a surrogate, someone to carry our child. You don't even have to be a gay couple though, but I did think about that. So it could be like, we need someone to carry our child, we'll pay you. So someone could be getting paid to be a surrogate. The only thing that bothers me though is the 7 of Cups. A lot of times is referring to something that is supposed to be like a secret. So you might be a secret from this man's family or wife. If I were to add my 2 cents in, you know, I always feel like everybody should just be honest with each other and let people have the choice of deciding if they want to even be a part of that. So if this is your situation, I really feel like he needs to be honest with his wife or his long-term partner. Now, that's not for everybody. For others of you, I feel this is about also someone who is very focused on establishing their own empire. They're building an empire. Even if you have a business partner, you might be falling in love with your business partner, but I see someone who is focused on establishing a name for themselves, getting that retail space, getting that, putting your image together, and you're marketing yourself. I see someone who is marketing their skills or their gifts and their advertising. Someone is putting something out on the internet and talking about their business and generating clients. I also see this as romantically, you know, 2 people who are telepathically connected. So when you go to think about this person, all of a sudden you receive a call or a text from them, or the minute you log on, their post is the first post that you see. So you might start seeing a lot of synchronicities, or you might have a lot of confirmations that there is a connection between the 2 of you. Now, the only thing I do want to mention is that sometimes just because you're having a connection with someone doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a full-fledged relationship with them, but it doesn't take away the fact that someone is your soulmate or your twin flame. But because we do have the Hierophant out, there is a possibility, and the 4 of Wands, of you guys establishing a union together. But there's still something that is being covered up about it. I also see this as someone who sends mixed signals, or they're sending indirect messages. Now, someone does still have the ability to manipulate, so just make sure that no one's taking advantage of you or manipulating you. Know what you're getting into. Now, this might be your energy. Maybe you're the one that's just like manipulating people. You know, making business deals that sound good for everybody, but is really best for you. So I see someone who's very good at convincing people in regards to business. Someone's very good at the art of persuasion. Someone is a very good influencer. Someone is very creative. This also could go back to those of you that are maybe filmmakers and writers. I see some of you really focused on that. There's definitely manifestation going on here. I see too someone who likes to visit you in your dreams, or like they like to send messages to you in your dreams. So you're dealing with someone who speaks to you very indirectly, or you might be that person doing so. All right, so that is basically all. I could keep going, but I don't want to just keep going. I'll wear myself out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave your comments, please. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and many blessings to you.